welcome to CGTN special coverage live streaming on the second China International Consumer Products Expo in Hainan. I'm Tang.
I'm Wang Mengjie, and we're here at number 5 booth to introduce the latest from the Hainan Expo.
And as you can see right behind us, for the first time, CGTN set up its own exhibition area, serving as a platform where we can have a close face-to-face contact with the audiences online and offline, get some feedbacks, and maybe some business development cooperation potential in the future.
Yes, and we just start our trip right now, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
And just looking around the corner, we can first into our eyes is kind of luxury cars. And this one is this blue, Mr. Blue Blue. So what's
Mr.
his
Blue
name?
Blue.
What's his name?
Maserati. Yeah, the luxury cars.
Jesus
Actually, it's going to be my first time having so close contact with a fancy car.
First time?
For the very first time, yeah.
And this kind of car is designed for targeted audiences for the first time, but this one is for all the guests here at the Hainan Expo.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I can go there and try.
I want to give it a go if I can, and I don't know, I just asking this gentleman. 你好，你好，你好，这个咱们的车现在是可以让我们说贴近一点去看它吗？
媒体朋友今天是可以。
Okay, this is only for media guests, so lucky
It's a privileged. Wow, look at that.
I'm a little bit shaky because I don't know
Can
how
I touch it?
I don't know how to open it. Oh,
Okay.
It's a little bit heavy.
help
It's
us?
heavier than the common cars.
Ooh, nice.
And the feeling is very smooth when you lift it up. I'm coming up. I'm into it.
Yeah, just go ahead. I'm gonna close it. Wow. Okay, how do you feel right now?
Like a tracer.
Tracer.
But I think it's for the guys who have longer legs here because I can't touch the tabs there.
Okay.
But the feeling is very, very good.
Any kind of background information about this fancy cars? I heard it's actually originally designed for the Formula One championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I just feel like I'm one of the champions. No, I'm not.
I want to try it too. I want to try it too, but I don't dare to sit on it for too long.
Yeah, and we can see cameraman. Would you please show some inside?
Inside, yes.
About the buttons and the decorations about the car, because this is the first time ever for me to sit inside this kind of luxury car, and I think the feeling, the touch, the ear is very smooth and kind of like they're feather made, and but actually I'm not a fan of this kind of luxury car, so I'm not clear about the buttons here, but the touch here feeling is very smooth and kind of like, oh my gosh. But the space here is not large, but I think it's technically for targeted the tracers here. So this kind of designs have its reasons here. Oh my gosh. It's warm here.
Warm.
Because I'm excited, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Do you have to open it and get out? Okay. Can you help us? Cannot get out from the
里面有个
inside.
按钮，按钮式的往外一推就好了，它没有拉手。
We need to be careful. We don't want to ruin it. It's a price we cannot afford.
So there is no handle inside this kind of door. We have the button here, and if you want to get out of the car, you need to touch the button. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day, Mr. Blue.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
It's cool, like I just have a dream.
Okay.
Yeah, being
Okay.
a Teresa at Hainan Expo.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you're gonna change your mind and start a business or something else, and try your best to get one.
I will try. I will try.
A role model for independent women.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And on this corner, we can also show see some luxury cars just around this kind of corner.
Okay. Yes. You can take a look, take around this area. The whole number 5 is all about fashion and some high standard and luxury lives. So for this time, the organizers actually invited some high-end net profile individuals,
Yeah,
people
sure.
who have very strong purchasing power.
Yeah.
Purchasing power that is able to do some buyings here on site.
Sure. And this time, this year's expos spreads over 100,000 square meters, large, and 20% larger than the first session. And 80% of which will be dedicated to international brands. Yeah, featuring the latest in fashion, in medicine, in foods, and other professional services.
Yes. And it's pretty much your first time covering the expo. How do you feel right now?
How could you tell? How could you tell that from the experience in that car? I'm sorry, but definitely yes. This is my first time I have this kind of experience working at the front line at Hainan Expo. So I have to commit. It is gorgeous, and when you see people all around and the guests especially cover from the COVID-19 and they kind of attend this kind of expos in person, I think it is not only for buying but also the feelings to I'm back for the market.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you watch that, it's kind of like a luxury watches.
Yes. Swatch Group and some other brands that I cannot tell the name. Yeah, it's challenging
Why?
for me. It's challenging for me reporting on the expo because there's so many displaying brands that I cannot tell the names.
Yeah.
French, German, Chinese.
But you know what? I think kind of we know this kind of brands, but we know this kind of products. But I definitely found that is belong this group. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a reason.
Get to know more about the branding.
It's always
stuff.
learning.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good thing though.
Yeah. I think it's one of the experience we can get here. That's kind of like learning. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is actually my second time covering the expo.
So how's that feeling?
The exhibition area has been largely expanded from 80,000 square meters to 100,000, and 80% of it is for international exhibitors. Like also the visitors and those buyers, including the exhibitors, the number of them have been doubled compared to that of last year. So very impressive. So kind of highlighting that actually the Chinese economy is still very strong, very resilient.
Yeah, we can tell from this scene.
Yes, look at people around us. So right here we have arrived at the pavilion of China Duty Free Group.
Sure, we have. I've talked to the managers and staff earlier about these foods.
Yes.
And they told me that this kind of combination with the this kind of group and this cooperation. So we should start from some luxury goods here.
Yes. I love watches.
Do you like watches?
I like it, but for those fancy ones, I cannot afford it. It's like a dream. Like what you just tried, the Mr. Blue.
Yeah, sure. And this kind of we will see a lot of guests and buyers and customers here. 您好，就是我们想看看就这个展区有没有一些比较平
I was saying if we get the chance to have someone help us introduce some new products.
市场上最贵最复杂的一款。
So this is so far in this pavilion the most expensive one.
它是伴有陀飞轮和3问报时的功能。
Okay, it's equipped with a tourbillon. Yes.
而且呢，可以看一下表盘上是手工机刻的雕花，很精湛精美，以及
Okay.
表盘呢是44毫米，很大气。
Okay, actually the face of the watch is like handmade.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh. What else?
它那个旁边类似于鱼鳍的形状，就是那个3万报时的按钮，您拨上去的是可以报时的。
Okay, and it can come up with this notification tone to tell you some certain times of the day.
为什么您说到刚才那个44的尺寸？为什么您说它是一款特别独特的地方呢？
Yeah, there's
它
some
比
special
较
things
大
about the
嘛，其实它
size
可以
of the watch.
承担于这个3问报时和驼背轮，因为正常单一的复杂功能可能就要做得很大，但是它还是有2个
Since
最
there are
复
so
杂的
many
功
new
能。
devices are
所以它
embedded in
能
this
做这
watch,
么薄又这
so
么大
the
气化。
size is relatively larger than usual,
你看到
including
它的后面是
pavilion and the device for those
正常单一
notification
功能比
tones.
较足够。
So yeah, just like where you say, it's not easy to make kind of the watches combine this kind of different technologies here, but the size is quite to handle all the technologies
Thank you
techniques
very much.
here.
Okay, moving on over here.
This
There's
corner,
another one.
I see some pictures. And there are also a lot of customers and buyers here to see and try different watches here. And we see different sizes and types of watches here to show the customers. Yeah. Would you please just introduce what kind of special design or types your watches here?
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Karen. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Would you please just tell us something new or interesting parts in your booth?
Okay, welcome to Panorama booth. So today I would like to introduce you our most famous lady collection. I will say the luminous gray. Now you are seeing the hottest piece, which is the Palm 01280.
Red one.
Yes, yeah, it's this piece, and this is 38 mm, and is suitable for all the ladies. And because our spokesman is Diliraba, and everyone would like to have the same piece as her, but it's very exclusive, so you cannot find anywhere for this timepiece.
Yeah, I like the red, the belt. It outshines the others.
Yeah, and also for the man, you can also have one as a couple watch. At this side, you can see it's 42 mm. This is, I mean, you can just match with each other. And the Chinese Valentine's Day is coming, so
Oh,
it's
no
the best.
wonder.
Yeah, it's the
Valentine's Day.
yeah. It's the
Okay.
best for the.
And this blue wonderful gentleman is a little bit smaller. The size is a little bit smaller than the former one, but I think it is a more like darker size and darker color here. Okay.
So this is the first time participating in the expo.
This is the second year.
The second year.
Yeah, because
It's also your second year.
yes, yeah.
So
What's the difference? Yeah, it's the same question.
What is the difference? I will say is pressure to have the second chance here, and I think this year there are more brands, and I think it's very diversified. Yeah.
There has been reports saying that the second one, the first one is a very good success with so many spilled over effects. So does that reflect in this brand too?
Yeah, I would say it's the same.
Like,
So how do you see the significance of the Chinese market for your group?
Just a moment.
just a moment.
Is that so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I think I can introduce our Richmond CEO in China to you, and we can have a.
Sure, of course,
Yeah.
of course, because we just a random site here. So thank you very much for your introduction about this.
It's a live stream.
gorgeous.
It's a live stream, yeah.
Oh
But
my
that's
God!
good.
Do you want to meet our because our CEO is there,
Yeah.
so maybe I can.
But later around, we can have arranged an interview, one-on-one maybe.
Thank you so
Okay, but
much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Oh, and a good reminder, the Valentine's Day.
Oh yes, the Chinese one.
Yeah, the Chinese
The Chinese
one.
Valentine's Day in July.
July.
Oh, hold on. Oh no. Okay, over here.
Take care, take care.
Another one. Oh, thank you.
Oh, this is another famous one, I think. So 您可以给我们介绍。
给我们介绍一下 any special。
可以啊，我们伯爵最有标志性的一个系列，伯爵 Polo 系列，也是您可看一下外圆内方是我们这个系列的一个特色啦。然后这一款
这个您可以拿出来给我们看看。
可以啊，我们有一个很特别的一个款式，有一个很特别的款式，你可以看一下这一款
round
我们这个是
circle
我们
on the
今年的一
face。
个新款。
那您能拿出来给我们？
可以，我先拿出来给您试。
So I would like this gentleman to show us out of the window.
Be very careful.
Oh yeah. This is a special design, as he said.
Yes.
Okay.
我可以借一下这位帅哥的手来试戴一下，然后我慢慢给您介绍一下。
对。
好嘞，谢谢，放松手，放松，对。然后我们扣子是蝴蝶扣折扣的，这个非常方便。然后这个是我们今年
It's very easy to wear.
Really?
然后我给
How's
你
the feeling?
Kind of heavy.
Heavy?
A little bit heavy.
Let me
But
try.
it's not that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
然后我给你们介绍一下我们这一款系列的一个特色吧。外圆内方是它这个系列的一个特色，然后您可以把镜头往前面看，你们可以仔细看一下，它这里表盘里面呢，它是有一个拉丝的一个横向的一个状
The
态
very special design on the face.
显得整个腕表非常有质感了。你看它今年新推出了一个黑色表带，也是一个拉丝的横向拉丝。
But right now the belt is like covered with the
更加
plastic,
协调
right?
了。
Right. Yeah. I feel like this. 所以它是一个橡胶的。
对，黑色橡胶带。
It's a rubber belt, black one.
然后你可以看一下我们细节的地方，我们这里面秒针的一个地方呢，它有一个 P 字，与我们品牌相呼应在一起了，就非常细节的一个。
Oh, this point out.
Okay, on the other side of this point, there's a P mark on it. Yeah,
然后我们
reflecting the brand name.
然后我们秒针的话，它是有个红点，显得整个表盘非常的。
它是每一款表都有这个红点吗？
没有，你可以看一下我们
This
这
is
个。
pretty much the
对，
red
只有
one.
对我们这一款新款这一款有，你还可以看一下这一款。对。
Okay.
So I
但
can
这
tell
款
the
是没有的
difference.
它这款是没有的。
Okay.
So how about the size? 它的这个尺寸是多大
？42的。
42的。
对，厚度的话是9.4的，对一个男生来说就不大不小。
It's perfect. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Do you like it?
I like it very much.
Okay, just buy it.
Yeah. Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
谢谢。Okay.
Some really good ones over there. Let's move on.
Is that really a happy trip for you?
Yes. Yes. Come on, this is called
Is that stimulus?
screen shopping with CGTN. Let's do some screen shopping. It doesn't really mean that you have to buy it, but if you guys are come over here, the whole expo lasting from 26th to the 30th.
Yeah, this is I think this kind of for a very happy way for the gentlemen, and next we move to another side to enjoy. Maybe it's more experience, more excited for
Last
ladies.
year, the whole state of honor is Switzerland, and this year is France. So we're moving on to the French pavilion to take a look.
Can you speak French?
No.
A little bit?
No.
No? Like a
Just some
bonjour?
phrase like oui, merci beaucoup, bon appétit. Because I'm a foodie.
And we can also see
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Right? Merci
Yeah, we
beaucoup.
see a lot of guests from across the world to enjoy this kind of
Yeah, there's a
experience.
ceremony over there. Let's take a look.
Sure.
And the ambassador of France to China is actually delivering her speech there. Let's take a look. I think it's fully packed.
Yeah, I can't see his very clearly.
Okay, let's take a look at what's happening out there.
最后，法国已承认中国进口葡萄酒来源国的榜首，并在 在烈酒行业细分市场当中巩固了其遥遥领先的地位。
Nos entreprises accompagnent avec beaucoup d'enthousiasme le développement de la province de Hainan et sont pleinement engagées pour faire de l'île une plateforme de distribution de produits de haute qualité d'envergure mondiale.
如今，法国企业积极参与海南的发展，全力以赴助力海南成为高质量产品的展示交易平台。
I just heard something about the press conference saying that the French enterprises have been working really hard to participate in this expo and be part of the efforts to make Hainan the tourism consumption center in China and even in the world.
Yeah, and we can see a lot of brands from France, right? Gathered here.
Yeah.
And this one, Danone. It's kind of like famous not only in France but also in China.
And for its sustainable and green concept
And
of
there are a lot
marketing.
of, I think there are a lot of brands here right now across the world go greener in current days. But you can tell a little bit difference here. Would you please give a shot for this?
I'll take a look at
Cute,
this one.
this cute bottle. We can read from this label about how smart this bottle is.
Yeah, actually there's a sample here.
Oh.
Yeah, as far as I know, that of course the bottle it's made of plastic, but this is a very special one. It's called PET.
Yeah.
It's a green one, sustainable design. But what's different about it is that the material is actually made of carbon dioxide, and which is captured from our green gas emissions. Yeah.
So you can see the process to make it go greener, like it's to save the fuel or the energy to get inside it. But it feels like the same.
Yeah,
From
and just the
the
material is
Euro
different, and the way we got the materials is different. It's much sustainable and green. Yeah, I learned something about the carbon capture technologies when I do some other reports.
Like what?
It's about using the carbon dioxide collecting technologies to produce some materials and applied it to many other industries like public health and luggage and even our everyday daily operations and food, etc. So very impressive.
I think the reason why they put the green plants here is also show we can go greener, and during the current days, especially we're facing a lot of troubles during current days, climate change and kind of that. So we should and we need to make some workforce to work hard to make the world a better place to live in for human beings. And thank you so much.
Let's take a closer look at the French pavilion.
Okay, one planet, one health. Thank you.
Look at the ceiling up there. It's decorated.
I like these lights,
Yeah.
actually.
I like the way they decorate this area.
Yeah. It's like, is that romantic? It's like kind of like a French style. How about this one?
Okay.
Wow, this here is crowded for guests and buyers here. I want to know what happened here. Let's check. 你好，你好，你好，你好，我们会在这里看看很多人。是。欢迎来到我们。是的，是的，是在这边我们可以 check. Would you please just check what happening here? 那这里是现在在做什么？这个
欢迎来到法国 SPA 精油头皮护理专家馥绿德雅的展位。那我们现在在做的呢，就是一个馥绿德雅的专业头皮测试。我们会用专精到60倍的一个摄像头，来给我们的消费者去做一个头皮的一个专业的4个维度的测试。我们测的有哪4个维度呢？第一个是角质。
This is kind of like a test for human hairs to check whether they are healthy or not.
您看有光斑的地方。好，我们的4个维度呢是第一个是角质层，会看到我们头皮的一个角质的状况是否是健康。那第
Please just give a shot for the screen. And right now they are checking this lady's hair and to check whether it is healthy or not. We can tell from the screens. 所以现在这是一个健康的状态吗？正在检测，现在是一个健康的状态吗？
对的，我们现在正在检测的是油分的头皮的油分含量。对的，那其实因为这位女士是早上刚洗过的头发，那也可以比较直观的看出，即使是刚洗过的头发，还是会存在一定的油脂问题。
对的。This kind of technology check, we can tell something. Even this young lady's hair is very, very healthy, though, but they can still take something out a little bit, tiny problems in this young lady's hair. So how to make it free? 怎么让它变得更健康呢？如果
就是可以搭配使用到我们的头皮浴洗精油。对的。
So this kind of product can make not only ladies, but I think all of the human beings to make their hair healthy. Just put 只要这样用吗？这个应该怎么用呢？
这款的话呢，我们是用在洗头发之前的步骤，因为我们馥丽德雅是创新出了一个问题是
怎么去读您的这个牌子
Hainan Expo
我是
Hainan Expo
OK, thank you. And 所以它是怎么用？
就是可以把它理解为一款头皮卸妆油，就像我们要卸妆一样，用在洗面奶之前是一样的。所以我们在洗头发之前添加了一步头皮浴洗的步骤。
So you can use before you washing your hairs, and 它用完以后是可以立刻有效果吗？
对，是的。
According to the young lady, and we can use this kind of product to just as soon as possible to see its results. 那你可以给我们看看吗？这个结果？
好的，因为刚刚我是已经在这个头顶涂了一点点，对的。那我再来试一下。就这款的话呢，我们要在用之前先摇匀它，因为它是一个水油双向的质地。我先来摇匀。
能快一点摇匀呢？很期待看到它的结果。没问题，反正那个要不摇下来。
Okay, we can just move on. Okay, thank you very much.
And would you please just leave this? So we can see the results. 现在我们可以马上看到一个结果。
可以。好。现在可以看到头皮的一个清澈的，立刻变彻底。
Becoming more clear.
对，是的。
Than before. Okay, thank you. And I think this kind of treat is not only for young ladies, but also including a gentleman to see how healthy
I
and
didn't see this kind of products last year.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't see that. So it's actually highlighting that the organizers of the expo is trying to promote the quality of the
different kind of products.
Yes. And take a look at the one that you just tried on. That is trying to improve your life quality, protecting your hair and scalp. It's very impressive. Yeah.
I think, and especially for not only France products, I think the products for the brand across the world, they are going greener.
Yes.
Yeah, to adjust the customer conditions and help.
Yes.
And sort of that.
Part of your coverage will be touched upon the green and sustainable consumption.
Sure.
And also the expo this year will have this sustainable consumption forum.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for covering that? Any focus that you want look at?
Yeah, I would like to give a clue from a kind of like the Chinese brand who made us more healthier, especially in the sports areas, because we know a lot of instruments or the equipment for the athletes, they're kind of also important for them. So how would make this kind of process more greener or more healthier for our athletes, and then they can get better results from the championships? So I think that is kind of clue to find why it's greener.
We've been talking so much about the purchasing power of new generation Z.
Sure.
They have their new idea. They have a different taste. But this time we'll also look at the sustainable way of consumption.
Yeah.
This is a very, very, very new idea.
And I think this kind of expo have attracted a lot of attention from around the world.
Yeah.
That is kind of a reason to show people how the significance of the Chinese market and what the dynamic the Chinese market could give to the outside world. So welcome to Hainan Expo.
Yeah, just for your information, that over 2,800 brands participated, have been participating in this year's expo, double the number of that of last year, and approximately over 4,000 buyers are coming over here today, including those, invited individuals with very strong purchasing power.
Yeah, especially, amid the pandemic challenges.
Yeah. For the 5-day open days, the first 3 days will be for those professional buyers, and then the last 2 days will be public, completely open to the public.
Yeah. Just if you want to buy something luxury with good qualities and new products, just come here and sit down.
Yeah, so the whole idea of the expo is also embedded with the Hainan's strategy for developing this Hainan free trade port program.
Sure. And I think there are also a lot of our colleagues, the media organizations and kind of TV stations are based
yes,
here.
we are not the only ones covering this, and we're going to take a look at some other media who also set up their own, exhibition area and studio, just like us, right here. Okay, move on over here. Take a look. There is a naked eye 3-dimension screen. It is for the Sansha TV.
It's a dynamic screen.
Yeah, look at that.
Is that new?
Is that new?
Okay.
It's all about ocean. Look at that, a flying whale. Food of imagination.
Yeah.
So it highlights the TV station's idea of covering those green and sustainable reporting issues and topics.
Yeah, because I know the visual effect is also important for our TV stations.
We can go and
media.
take a look at what they are doing right now. Just stay quiet. Maybe they are working right now.
Oh,
Okay, so-
okay, lucky us.
Lucky us.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So what you guys doing here?
我们会在这里做一个直播，那等一下我们会有一个消博会的大直播呢，也是
They're
结
having
合
this
我们
live streaming program today.
是
For how long? 多长时间？
从早上
About
的
60 hours.
6 hours.
是
6 hours.
Yeah.
You sure?
It's a long one, so all your anchors and reporters are participating. 所以所有你们的记者还主持人都会来参加。
是的，我们是会通过一个接力探馆的形式，然后带着大家去云逛展啊，去到我们的各个展馆。
So it's like a relay race. They have their reporters and anchors covering all the other pavilions.
而且我们是跟我们三沙卫视那个 IP 形象小海龟丽莎，就是那个海外
And they have this kind of
What's this gift for?
这些都是
for fans.
给我们的粉丝就可以在我们平台里面抽奖。包括那个是我们三沙卫视小海龟丽莎，这是我们的 IP 形象，跟这个
branding.
是的，这是我们这个洞洞拖鞋。
匹克和丽莎联名的一款啊。
We should do that too for our own good, right?
I like this
Yeah.
one. This is
消博会的
这一次消博会吉祥物的徽章
It is
Very
also
nice.
for our fans, right?
Yeah.
都是给我们的粉丝。
So how
Yeah.
can we get them?
Watch 的三沙卫视SSTV， watch 的是 SSTV。
Okay. Is your first time covering the expo this year? No, first time.
这是我们第2次来，
对
Second year.
而且我们俩是属于老搭档
哎，
经常为
Old
大
friend,
家
old
带
friend.
来这样的一个
We
抽
have
奖。
been partnered for a long time, covering this expo for the second year. Yeah, what's different? What's the program that you want to introduce, or what the efforts that you guys made in promoting the expo? 就是这一年的话，你们是在哪个方面会花费注入更多的那个努力来让这个节目更好？
比如说去年吧，其实我们就是也是通过这样探馆的形式，但是今年我们会更加去突出它的这个绿色低碳，包括它有哪些。
同时，我们也今天增加了更多的互动啊。
It's like the same with us because we all focus on the green and the
Yeah.
sustainable development for
Yeah,
the
focusing on green and
consumer
consumer
customers.
yes.
Okay.
It's
而且也是想要在我们的直播当中突出我们自己本身这个海洋文化传播者的这样一个使命嘛，也是把这样保护海洋、深海
They also want to express the idea of oceanic culture.
所以我们才会有这样的一个蓝色风、蓝色海洋风的一个拖
This
鞋。
part of Tongbai is all blue, so it's all about the oceanic
对
culture.
海洋的一些元素，对对对。
This is the reason why they put ocean and creatures
Yes.
outside this kind of.
Welcome to our booth too. 欢迎去我们的那个。
哎呀，我们下了直播就
下午直播的会儿我们会过去的。
Thank you very much.
We also invite them to have a look in our booth.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See ya. Bye. So we'd love to try more.
I like your hips.
Yeah. I think we have the same cultural products as well.
Okay.
Yeah, like we have our special paints, our cabs and bags and thermals,
Yeah.
and some other souvenirs. So,
Flash toys.
the flash toys. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think that's pretty much for today's live streaming this morning on the hall number 5.
Yeah, but actually I have a lot of other products to see.
Yes. Yes.
I want to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, by any standards, I think the first year's expo is absolutely a success, and this year's expo is, aim to be even bigger and better. It serves not only for trade, but also like a platform for the whole world to know that China's economy is still very strong and come over here and serve as the locomotives
Yeah,
for
I
the
think this
world
is the
growth and
reason
recovery.
why. Yeah, this is the reason why this expo could become a platform to stimulate the economy, not only for China but also the whole world.
Yes.
Yeah, and the theme, which is also echoing the theme of this kind of expo, that is shared open opportunities and co-create a better life.
Okay, that's all for today's live streaming. Thank you very much for watching. Stay
This is
tuned.
Tang,
And this is Wang Mengjie.
See ya.
See ya.